The year was 1954, and in the shadow of the Cold War, the CIA launched one of its most controversial operations, codenamed PBSuccess. Picture this. Guatemala, a small Central American nation, was about to become the stage for a covert operation that would change the course of history and set a dangerous precedent for U.S. intervention in Latin America. At the heart of this story was Guatemala's democratically elected president, Jacobo Arbenz. He had dared to challenge the powerful United Fruit Company, an American corporation that controlled vast stretches of Guatemala's most fertile land. When Arbenz began redistributing unused land to poor farmers, alarm bells rang in Washington. The U.S. government, gripped by Cold War paranoia, saw communist threats everywhere, even in simple land reform. What followed was a masterclass in psychological warfare. The CIA orchestrated a brilliant but devastating campaign of deception. They set up a clandestine radio station that broadcast fake news and propaganda. They spread rumors. They armed and trained a small force of rebels. But here's the clever part. They made it seem like a massive army was advancing on Guatemala City. Imagine being in Guatemala during those tense days. The psychological pressure was overwhelming. Radio broadcasts reported phantom armies. Planes dropped leaflets. The whole country was wrapped in a fog of uncertainty and fear. The CIA had created an illusion so convincing that it became reality. On June 27, 1954, Arbenz resigned. He hadn't lost a military battle. He'd lost an information war. The operation was deemed a success, but at what cost? A democratically elected government had been toppled, replaced by a military dictatorship that would rule Guatemala with an iron fist for decades. Operation PBSuccess became a blueprint for future CIA interventions, but it also left a lasting scar on U.S.-Latin American relations. It's a stark reminder of how perception can be more powerful than reality, and how the tools of deception, when wielded skillfully, can topple governments without firing a single shot. Today, as we look back on Operation PBSuccess, we're forced to confront uncomfortable questions about democracy, intervention, and the price of American influence in the world. Sometimes the most successful operations leave the deepest wounds.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.